He's giving me affirmations that I've said to myself, being more affectionate and planning thoughtful time together, like our amazing date this past Friday night. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. Today I want to talk about how it's important for you to stop waiting for your 3D to show you that your manifestation is real. You need to stop waiting for reality to change, for that to be your cue to know whether you are fully loved, whether you're deserving, whether you can have the money that you want, the relationships, all of that stuff. This is the biggest mistake that everybody is making, and it stems from a lack of trust in the process. It's either a lack of trust in the process, a lack in yourself as knowing that you are the operant power. And in other words, you're not waiting for like some portal to open up in your ceiling in the living room. Like you're not spending your entire life on the sofa waiting for a portal to open up in the ceiling for the money to drop in. And you're not taking any action, loving yourself and doing things that you love and that you enjoy. You are the portal. You have to start realizing that. So anyway, the biggest mistake that a lot of you guys are making is that you're not trusting that your end exists, because as soon as you get into that realization, it is instant. It's just that, just like when you're dieting, for example, I'll give you an analogy with dieting. When you are, let's say that you want to lose weight and you choose to, obviously you can manifest losing weight, but we're using a 3D analogy. You can choose to lose weight through the ketogenic diet. So the ketogenic diet, for example, is where you eat high fat, moderate protein, and nearly very low carbs, right? And if you stay on that, and let's say you do some intermittent fasting, that can be a very powerful combination. But let's say that you're saying that you're doing keto, but you're also eating high sugary foods, high carbohydrate, oh my God, high carb foods. Now there's kind of a dangerous combination that not only will you end up getting the opposite and gaining weight, but you'll also potentially have cellular and systemic problems that would lead to disease in your body. So not only will you gain weight, but you'll also end up probably in worse condition than you were before. In the same way, if you are not maintaining, being and embodying the version of you that already has the relationship, who's fully loved, fully chosen, fully prioritized, the relationship itself is healthy, it's happy, it's full of mutual love and support. And I have some affirmations that I'll give you guys at the very end of this video. But if you are instead, you're doing whatever technique resonates with you in the morning, and then while you're living your life, you're complaining, you're venting, you're talking to friends, family, or just people you know, who knows, about the situation, or even worse, you are reaching out and constantly reaching out and sending messages to your specific person, whether it's just once or many times, when maybe in the 3D, they set boundaries with you and you're not respecting those boundaries. You need to respect the boundaries in the 3D. Okay, so anyway, if you wake up in the morning, you do whatever inner work you do, but then all the rest of the day, you're not actually remaining in trust that it's already done. It's like you are, with back to the diet analogy, you're mixing things energetically and thought patterns that are going to be conflicting with each other. And that causes these symptoms that a lot of you guys complain about, of always feeling drained, always being in fear, never actually being in trust. It's because you're not maintaining a healthy embodying the energy of being the version of you throughout the day. It's shifting and it's staying in that, because when you actually do your inner work and you do it with focus, trust, and faith, then you have shifted instantly. And your person will feel that instantly too. But then when you waver again, then what do you think has to happen? When you're shifting yourself, then you're shifting timelines. If you keep wavering from between love and fear, then That's what causes the delays. Okay. I'm sorry if you don't want to hear that. You need to do something to change your thought patterns. Instead of just waking up saying only affirmations about your person and nothing about the love for yourself, because then that causes, it's basically you are taking all of your value and worth and you're plugging it into your person. You're saying, I need you to show me, to give me validation and proof, to know that I am worthy, to know that I'm lovable, to know that I'm adorable, to know that I'm sexy, to know that I can be loved, that love is safe, all of that great stuff. No, you need to detach that from your person, see them as already loving you and valuing you and seeing your value and worth and trusting you and the relationship how you want, but instead wake up and plug into source because that's where you get all of your power from. So I'm going to read some things with one of my clients that I came on recently about. This is my client who, while she wasn't seeing the evidence that she wanted with her specific person, another man kind of came into her space. And then, long story short, because of that, she started to get confused. What we talked about was realizing that she was technically sabotaging herself of allowing herself to feel safe and secure with the person that she actually loves through entertaining the other person. That was kind of her sabotaging her own manifestation with her person. So then she asked for clarity after we got done talking. Within a matter of a day or two, she got the clarity. She learned that the other guy was married with children, and she made a decision to remain focused and disciplined and allow herself to trust in all of the things I talk about in all of my videos and to trust in her person. After I made that video, she said, I listened to the video you made about me over and over, and it felt so good. I feel like you were talking directly to me. And I said, well, that's because that I was. Then she gave me this, yesterday, she gave me this update. Hey, Kim, happy Saturday. So my person and I have been talking and hanging out more. It's been so amazing. The connection is better than ever. I feel our connection is stronger, deeper, and more passionate. I feel more confident. I feel like we're almost two different people in a whole new blossoming relationship. It starts really with me. I'm in the best shape now of my life. I'm consistently working out. I'm eating well, and I'm feeling amazing in my body. I'm not the same woman who I was when I first met my person a year ago, mentally or physically. My self perception has completely shifted. I'm more consistent. I'm setting and reaching personal goals, taking care of my skin and hair, and truly prioritizing my self care. I feel more secure, magnetic, and aligned with the woman that I've always envisioned being. With my person, I see a huge difference now. I've always felt that he cared, but this time there's a deeper passion and emotional expression. He's giving me affirmations that I've said to myself, being more affectionate and planning thoughtful time together, like our amazing date this past Friday night. When I walked in, he said, we'll always love each other, which really struck me. We're having deeper conversations about our past, about dreams, and our future. I think the most important change was the shift that I feel in myself. I feel sexy, magnetic, confident, like a siren. I don't question if he loves or cares for me anymore as something that I know that I can see. I can feel it. And I know that I'm such a beautiful, amazing person that it's undeniable for anyone not to love me. I feel more confident and magnetic in both myself and in his feelings for me. I'm not forcing anything. I'm letting it all unfold, enjoying the process. Just wanting to give you a clearer picture of where I am. I love you. And then she also added, another major thing is I'm feeling more comfortable being my true self around him, singing and dancing, sharing my authentic opinions. She was saying before that she used to feel this feeling of almost being insecure, being silly, and now she's allowing herself to be herself. And this is what's so beautiful because the more that she loves herself deeply and allows herself to be authentic, then it allows him to love her. Okay. So I think to sum it up, I don't play by myself. I have high expectations for myself and I am true to my word and what I'm going to do for myself. So that seems to be reflecting in my outside world. Yes, it absolutely is. When you stop ignoring yourself and your needs and you start giving that love to yourself, not in a selfish, egotistic, narcissistic way, just in an authentic love for yourself, then your true love, your specific person, they will be feeling all of those inner shifts within them for themselves too, and for you. So you have shifted and changed. You shifted timelines into the end. And now, just like with my client's update, now she's sticking with that more, less wavering. And now the connection with her specific person is showing in the 3D that it's deepening, more passionate, more close conversations, all this and that. She went through, this is for those of you guys who comment under videos and say, this is BS. I am not saying that she didn't have days, nights, weeks, months during this past year where she didn't get in her feelings, when she wasn't in pain, where she didn't have to be focused and disciplined and show up for herself and give herself love. Also, during those moments when you're in a deep spiral, giving yourself love, because that is connected, detach it from your person. That whatever it is that they're mirroring back to you, that you're not worthy, you're not a priority, that you're not enough. Usually it's I'm not good enough, or I'm not worthy, or I'm going to be abandoned, I'm afraid of rejection, or I'm afraid of disappointment, right? Whatever it was that they showed to you, detach it from them. Give yourself the love that you need in that moment. I have never said on any of my videos for years now to reject yourself and to just stuff down and just shift, because in those moments when you're in pain, you need to let that work through your body, which is your emotional filter system. So cry, express the anger, get it out, because if you don't, you're holding on to that, and that turns into disease, period, point blank. So in those moments, go back energetically to a time when you felt that you weren't seen, weren't heard, weren't enough, you were being rejected or abandoned with whomever did it to you when you were growing up. Don't go searching for the problems. You and I both already know what those things are. Go back, give that little part of you love, and then allow that little part of you to experience what they would have liked to experience in in the 3D. Allow yourself to be protected, allow yourself to be apologized to. That being said, remember, you do not need to be fully healed to be in a loving, healthy relationship with your person. You don't, but you do have to have some form of trust that you are safe with your person. This is why a lot of people, when you're doing things like robotic affirming or whatever, your person might come back, but ultimately they end up leaving again because you can't sustain. You feel too unsafe being in the relationship. You're too fearful that they're going to leave again. This is you not realizing who the two of you guys are to each other. It's not seeing you in your highest and best. It's not seeing them in their highest and best. It's essentially you not changing your old story. It's just very surface level. And that's why, then when your person starts to come back, you end up frazzled and afraid because you're already wondering if they're going to leave again. Let me give you these affirmations, and then I want you just to declare, after I've read these affirmations for you and your person, I want you to declare in the comments below, I decide my life. I decide the love that I have. I decide the money that I have. I decide the experience that I get to have. I decide that my life is wonderful in all ways. But anyway, let me give you these affirmations, okay? Okay, so I found them. Let me read these affirmations for you. We deserve each other's love. We know our love for each other is real and express it openly. We communicate easily and keep our connection strong. We trust each other during busy times when we communicate less. Our love keeps us together through all life's challenges. Okay. So, anyway, please do affirm down below, I decide, and reach out to me if you need me. I love you so much. Have an amazing day. Bye. Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.